Hello! I'm back with a semi-annual video. I never make videos anymore, it's fine. But I just got back from San Diego Comic-Con a few days ago. This was San Diego Comic-Con 2022, so this was the first one that happened in person since 2019. So I was super excited to go back. This was my 12th year of attending. I started attending in 2009, back when my husband and I were just dating. And we've gone every year since then, except for the 2 years that they couldn't hold it in person because of the pandemic. And so was super excited to go back. Was extremely impressed with the amount of mask wearing that was taking place inside the convention center. Masks were actually required, and I would say at least 90% of the people there actually complied, which made it feel so much safer. And I actually spent some time in the exhibit hall doing some shopping and walking around. So I thought I would do a little Comic-Con haul video for you. So first I will show you this t-shirt that I'm wearing. Naja's What We Do in the Shadows. This was a free swag t-shirt that my husband got from the What We Do in the Shadows panel in Hall H on Sunday, which I didn't go to. I decided not to go to any panels, but I love that show so much, and I was so thrilled when he came back with this t-shirt for me. So that was one free thing that we got. He got another free shirt, I think, also from that panel. But anyway, so I'll dive in. You can see like a pile of stuff back here. Some of the stuff that I'm going to show you is are things that I bought, and some is like free swag that we picked up. So first of all, the first thing I went to go buy when I got into the convention center on Thursday morning, I went straight to the Entertainment Earth booth because they had these Beetlejuice the Geeky Tiki mugs. They had the Maitlands, so Barbara and Adam Maitland. These boxes are huge, and I'm keeping the boxes for now because they actually have these like these stickers on them. They say San Diego Comic-Con debut. These actually will be available online for purchase on Entertainment Earth's website, but I don't think they're shipping them until August. And they actually have, they also have a Beetlejuice one and a Sandworm one, but they were only selling the Maitlands at Comic-Con. But I will show you what these mugs look like. These are so cool. I'm being very cautious with them because I'm terrified of breaking them. They're big. Look at that. Oh my God. Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies of all time. I saw it in the theater when it came out, when I was probably a little too young to be watching something like this because it's kind of scary when you're a kid. But anyway, I'm super excited that I was able to pick these up. I'm curious if they actually ended up selling out of them. Also, I went to, my neighbor has a friend that had a booth and a new comic. So I stopped by the booth. It was Storm King Comics, and his friend wasn't there, but I picked up a copy of his comic, which is Tales of Science Fiction Civilians. And this is actually in collaboration with John Carpenter somehow. Yeah, it's billed on the edge. It's billed as John Carpenter's Tales of Science Fiction. And when I was buying this, the guy at the booth was like, "Do you want to spend $10 more for a signed copy by John Carpenter?" And I was like, "Sure." So this is apparently John Carpenter's signature. Apologies if you can hear a cat meow outside the door. He's very curious. Linus is very curious what's going on in here without him, and he has something to say about it. Anyway, so I'm very interested to read this. I'm not a huge comic book fan. Like, I'm not a big comic book reader, but I've read some. So, and you know, anything John Carpenter is interesting. I also stopped by a booth where a friend from a beauty community that I'm in, she was working a booth with her friend who is an artist and illustrator, and I bought a couple. The artist is named Hannah Hillam, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. It's Hillam, and I bought a couple of adorable little stickers. There's this cute little pizza with eyelashes, and a little double cat, which of course I bought because, you know, I love cats. We have 2 orange cats. Oh, also, when I was waiting in line in the Entertainment Earth, for the Entertainment Earth booth to buy the Tiki Mugs, they have people from the booth like just walking around giving away t-shirts, and they had like different t-shirts they were giving away at different days. And I got this Cooking with Misty t-shirt. It's a size large. That was all they had. But I love the design. This is, if you're not aware, from the show Yellow Jackets, which was, the first season of it was absolutely fantastic. I devoured it. Yes, I said I devoured it. Anyway, so you see these mushrooms and then the little like sort of cult insignia there at the bottom. So even though the shirt is pretty big for me, I'm super excited about it because it's a cool design and I absolutely love the t-shirt, or well, I love the t-shirt, but I love the television program. Also, I was just kind of wandering, saw this booth, I guess it was the Factory Entertainment booth, and they had this little Goonies keychain and pin set. Ugh, the Goonies is my favorite movie. I know I talked about Beetlejuice being one of my favorite movies, but The Goonies is my favorite movie. I also saw that in the theater when it came out when I was like 7. Love it, love it, love it. This is so cute. It comes in like a VHS tape style case. And Linus, I hear you, buddy. And then on the inside, there's a keychain that has the little like one-eyed Willy like unlock kind of key thing, and then the thing that they held up to look at the rocks. And then this little metal piece up here says The Goonies, and then here is a pin with Sloth's face on it, and it says, "Hey you guys." And so I actually took this pin out of the box and I wore it around on my lanyard for the con. And then all the way in the back of the hall, like off by, if you happen to have gone and know what I'm talking about, it was like sort of near the Blizzard booth and the Lego booth that had the giant Bowser Lego statue. There was a guy, and I can't remember his name, or the booth's name, but I think it was just called Zombie Gnomes, and he was selling handmade zombie gnomes, and so I bought one for our garden. Look how cute. And it wasn't very expensive. It was like 15 bucks. So that's exciting. Also, for some reason, my friends like and John just like buy me stuff. I guess I have some pretty like obvious interests, and so people like when they see things that they make them think of me, they buy it for me. So John bought this cute little guy, which is very similar to Sam from Trick or Treat, which is also one of my favorite movies. It's a fantastic Halloween movie. Highly recommend watching it in October. So this is kind of a, like, I think John said this figurine was called Trick or Treat. They couldn't call it Sam. But it's from a company called Pinhead's Monsters. So they do some really cool stuff. So this is a really cute little figurine that I can have on my shelf in my office at home. What else? Oh, also, so another thing that somebody bought for me, my friend was with me when I, at the Entertainment Earth booth, when I bought those, the Tiki Mugs, and while she was walking around on her own, she found this box of horror mini Tiki Mugs. They're 2-ounce ceramic mini muglets. There's one, a Freddy Krueger, a Jason Voorhees, a Reagan, I should know this. I think it's Reagan from The Exorcist, and Pennywise. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I have to open this up very carefully. I don't want to break it. Apparently they also have a couple other ones. There's a nun and Annabelle, but this set just has the 4. Oh, how adorable are these? Come on. So freaking cute. Love them. Thank you very much to my friend for purchasing me those. Also, this is something that I ended up going and buying, but my husband found on the floor and sent me a picture of it, and I was like, I need that, and he wasn't sure which size to get me, so I went and myself and got it. Is a Goonies t-shirt. Love it. Definitely gonna get some use out of this, especially at Comic-Con next year, but I'll wear this whenever. I don't remember the name of the booth that was selling this, but I have a Goonies t-shirt already, but it's different, so it can't hurt to have 2 Goonies t-shirts. Another thing that my husband got me very kindly was something I did not know existed. Before he gave it to me, he was like, this totally combines 2 things that you're very interested in. It is a Supernatural tarot card deck. I love Supernatural. I watched all 15 seasons of it. I went to some of their panels at Comic-Con. I went to a couple of their conversations for a cause that Zach Levi would hold at Nerd HQ back when he was doing that, which was amazing. He doesn't do it anymore. Anyway, and I love tarot cards. I have a small tarot card collection, and I pull tarot cards each morning, just kind of like to practice and learn how to do tarot. Anyway, and I don't read for other people, by the way. I'm not even gonna try to get into that. So anyway, super cute, Supernatural tarot card deck with a guidebook. There's a nice little guidebook. The first card is both of the boys, the Fools. So this is gonna be super fun to use. That was also like something I didn't come across on the show floor at all. Now we're getting into more of some smaller things that I got. This is just a little thing that I bought. This is a San Diego coaster that I bought in the market at my hotel one morning when I went down to get breakfast. It was at the register, and I thought it was really cute. And I hear you, Linus. And it had like our hotel. We were staying at the Manchester Grand Hyatt, and that's the tower that we stayed in. So I just thought I'd get a coaster. Also got some pins. We were handed a G.I. Joe pin when we were waiting in the Entertainment Earth line. I never watched G.I. Joe. I'm not super interested in this, but I'll give this to my husband. This pin also my husband got. I don't know what this is. It says Overstreet Access. I don't know. It kind of looks, it says Access Granted, Official Launch 2022. I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google it. It looks kind of Star Trek-y. Maybe it's some kind of video game. I don't know. And then also my husband bought this super cute little pin that it's a cat with like a little like koi fish design on it. We love cats, and also he is an aquarium hobbyist. So it combines 2 things that we're both interested in. And then I bought this pin from the Phantasmical World of Rodi Montijo. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. He is an artist that has a really cute booth with like, if you've gone to Comic-Con and walked around the show floor, you may have seen the booth. It's pretty recognizable because it has sort of like a cardboard design in the back, and it makes these cute little like Halloween things. And so I bought this little ghost popping out of a trick-or-treat bag with a candy. Adorable. Also, I think, yes, I'm getting toward the end. Okay. On the last day, I was wandering around and like on Sunday afternoon, and found a booth that had some cute socks. I am a person who wears Halloween socks year round, and therefore I wear out socks pretty quickly. So I always need new ones that don't have holes in the bottom of them. And so I got this jack-o'-lantern pair and this cat pair. I've already talked about my love for Halloween and cats, so it's obvious why I bought these. And the last thing I want to show you is actually from something that my husband did on Sunday in Hall H. After What We Do in the Shadows, there was a Funko panel, which is the first time they've done a panel, I believe, or at least it was the first time they did one in Hall H. They had some celebrity guests like Rosario Dawson and Simu Liu. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing his name properly. The guy who starred in Shang-Chi. And who was William Zabka from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. And then they gave out swag, which was Funko Pop exclusives for Hall H. And these are both really adorable, and I'm totally keeping both of them. The first one is Freddy Funko, who I think this guy, he's like the Funko like mascot kind of. But look, he's got a little Comic-Con t-shirt on and a bag full of stuff, and on his suspender he has an I Heart SD pin, which is so cute. And it has a Hall H sticker on it, which is pretty exciting. And it says Funko limited edition 6,800 pieces. So this is like semi-rare. I'm sure some people would probably pay a good amount of money for it because Funko collectors are pretty rabid and very, very excited. I have a Funko Pop collection. I don't have like hundreds. Some people try to buy every single one they can get their hands on. So this is excited. This is staying in my house. And then the other one I'm also excited about because it's from another one of my favorite shows, Stranger Things. This is a glow-in-the-dark Demogorgon. How cool is that? This one has a Hall H sticker on it that says Hall H Funko limited edition 2,100 pieces. So they gave out even fewer of these. So I'm gonna be keeping this guy in the box for now, and happy to have a little glow-in-the-dark Demogorgon for my collection. So I think that's it. I think that's it for my my Comic-Con haul. I got a lot of stuff. I almost couldn't close my luggage coming home. I almost decided to ship a bunch of stuff back to myself because I wasn't sure if my luggage was going to be overweight. It ended up being fine. It worked out. The pop boxes got like a little bit smashed in my bag on the way home, but they're fine. It's just for me. I'm not like trying to sell them in like absolute pristine condition or anything like that, so they don't need to be totally perfect. But I'm like super excited about my little haul here. Lots of fun things to play with, and it was just nice to like go back in and spend some money with some vendors who probably may have really needed it over the last couple of years. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching my San Diego Comic-Con 2022 haul video. If you went to Comic-Con, let me know in the comments if you got your hands on anything super exciting or limited edition or exclusive that you thought you might not be able to get your hands on. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye!